Hey, so today I'm going to start going through all the stuff I got while I was in the Pittsburgh area. This was a huge shopping trip. I got a ton of stuff, even more than I usually get. So I've actually decided to break this unboxing process into 3 sections because if I did it all in one fell swoop, it would take forever. So let's get started. One more thing, before I continue, I've been getting a lot of comments recently about my background music that I play on my Shop With Me videos. I personally like it. I just want to make sure that it's not annoying to too many people. So if you feel strong about it, leave a comment either way, so I know that I'm going the right direction. It's not like I'm going to change just because someone does not like something. It's just, if it is obnoxious to that many people, like, it's not a big deal. So anyway, I'm going to start going through all this stuff. Like I said, I've divided into 3 sections because I got a ton of stuff and there's a lot to talk about. So at my first stop, I went to Vintage Secrets in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania. I only got a couple items there. The first thing I got were these snowman salt and pepper shakers. I love when I find snowmen out in the wild, the older ones, I should say. I feel like snowman anything is harder to find, and it's one of my favorite aspects of Christmas, and they always remind me of my mom. Oh, I should probably mention I only paid $3 for these, which is a key part. So the next thing I got was at Vintage Secrets too, and it is probably my favorite thing I found all day. I've actually never seen them in person before. I ironically had seen them for the first time the night before, so maybe I thought that into existence in the world on a collector site I follow on Facebook. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are those? And it had hundreds of likes, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, I love them, the little snow babies. And when I found them the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, I paid $18 for a set of 3. Now, there was no information about how much they were worth or how much they paid when it was in the collector's group, but I've been kind of doing this long enough to know that they had that certain je ne sais quoi about them that said, hey, these little things are expensive. So I didn't really think twice. I did end up Googling them or eBay searching sold when I was in the shop, and I was surprised to see I found one that had sold for like 20 something dollars. And I was kind of bummed because I felt like they'd bring more than that. But when I was getting ready to list them, something just wasn't sitting well with me. And I decided to change my keywords around in my search, which is another thing. It's really important to know your keywords. I was lucky enough to know that these were probably worth more than 20 bucks, just because I've been doing this a while. And like I said, I've seen a lot of things like it that have sold for really good money, like over $200, which is insane. But these things are really collectible and hard to find. They're like 50s, 60s Japan. There's a lot of variations of ornaments out there that people really want. So what was I talking about? I really got off on a tangent there. Hold on. Let me regroup. I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so keywords, the importance of keywords. I originally Googled snowman ornaments, rubber snowman ornaments. And then, as I was getting ready to list them, I thought to myself, something's just not right about this. And sure enough, I typed in snow babies. And sure enough, I found a bunch of them, and they all had sold for anywhere from $40 to $50. And it looked like the average price was about $42 plus shipping. And candy striping was another one. So, but that's why I kind of like to play around with keywords when I see something I've never seen before. Sometimes it's easy when it's a ceramic item and it's got a number on the bottom. But sometimes, especially on eBay, you'll see these titles that are really, really long and they've got multiple names for something. And I like to take one of those names that I haven't seen, that one that I didn't search, I should say, and search that again and see what other things come up just to be safe. I'd like to give everything away for close to what I paid for it, but this is my full-time gig, and you know, it's my only source of income. So I try to be fair, I try to be reasonable, but I was pretty excited when I found these guys for closer to what I thought they would sell for. So I made out well on these. Next up, I went to a place I normally don't go. It's Route 19 Antique Mall. Like I had mentioned in my video, they used to have a sister store down the street that had more kitschy stuff, but they had since closed, so I decided to give them another shot. The first thing I picked up was Outside. It's got a little bit of wear. It's just a funny little Santa Claus magnet. I couldn't resist its expression, and I love its beard and hair. I only paid $3 for it and some change. It was like $3.50 actually. So it's not going to sell for much. I'll only make a couple dollars on it, but I just thought it was so cute. Even though it's a magnet, I felt like it could still be repurposed into something else too. Maybe a crafter will pick it up. I had almost every holiday covered at this Route 19 Antique Mall. The next thing I picked up was this Fun World plastic black cat noisemaker clicker. I saw it and how much, where's my receipt? There's so many receipts on my table right now. I paid $6.50 for it. You know, as soon as I saw the price tag, it was originally $9, and then I saw 20% off, and I was like, you know, I'm going to Google that. Something tells me that's worth more. A lot of Halloween is worth more, and this black cat is definitely not something I see every day. Very collectible, and I ended up finding a couple on eBay that sold in the $20 range, so for $6.40, I scooped that up. It's an easy ship item, and black cat Halloween, kind of can't go wrong. The next thing I picked up, I paid a little bit more than I probably should have for resale for it, just because it is a more common item, but I think I've only ever bought and sold one of these once or twice. It's made by Knickerbocker. It's this cute little hard plastic rattle. Now, I will say she's not in perfect condition. She does have a little bit of wear, but these are kind of hard to find at resellers' prices. You know, when I see them, they usually have holes in them or are really, really beat up. So I paid $9.60, almost $10 after everything is said and done. But I just kind of couldn't resist, and it's been a while since I found any new and different Easter. Like my Easter section in my shop has been pretty much the same for a while, and it's gonna be that time sooner than we know it. So when I was doing my video, I don't know why I kept calling this a pajama bag. Well, it's because it reminds me of pajama bags. But I actually think it's a hot water bottle holder. It's this rubber face Santa Claus. These are getting harder and harder to find. I've only had it a couple times. People put crazy money on them when I see them at antique malls. I actually ended up seeing one later that day at another antique mall for $60, which is insane. It does have a little bit of wear, but it's in good condition overall. The last one I sold of these was about $34. So I paid $14.50 for this one. So I'll be about able to double my money on it after fees. And I think it will go quick. And if it doesn't, then I'm just going to use it as a pajama bag and stuff my little nightgown in here when I go overnights, because I just love this like kind of creepy, cute rubber Santa face. I just wish I could collect them, honestly. I used to kind of hoard them, and as a reseller, full-time reseller, it's kind of hard not to keep more, but it's hard to justify. So I did keep a couple really unique rubber face Santa Clauses that are somewhere around here. Everything's kind of in the midst of the packing, moving process, so it's kind of crazy. The next place I went to, I had a blast at. I'm only going to show some of the stuff I got while I was there, just because I saved the third and final section of the video for tomorrow's 10 a.m. upload. I mean, I had never really seen that much unique Christmas stuff that was up my alley in one spot. I had so much fun going through it. I wish I could have gotten more, but I was trying to be very, very careful and meticulous in what I picked up. However, the first item I picked up, I totally missed that it had damage. I'm not sure if it got damaged. It might have gotten damaged while it was in the box. It might have, I don't think I would have picked it up, honestly. I think it got damaged en route back to my home. But I only paid $8 for it. I'm sure I'll be able to get my money back. Somebody will be able to repurpose it. You can hear it jingling. It's this fun little elf wall hanger. Now, the holly leaves on it are kind of beat, honestly. I do think it happened when I was en route. I would have noticed if it was that extreme. It's kind of a weird material, this holly, but somebody will be able to repurpose it. It is on a vintage piece of felt with the little jingle bells. I just thought it was so cute, and we all love the little knee hugger rubber face elves. Speaking of knee huggers, I could not resist this one. Look at, hold on, let me turn my light on. It's kind of dark in here. I'm not sure if that actually helped, but I could not resist this guy. How adorable. Now, he was missing his hat, but he did have these little flowers. I couldn't resist. He was only $8. He has such a sweet expression, and these usually go pretty quick, especially if they're a little bit different or unique. For $8, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to almost triple my money. Not quite, but pretty close, like 2.5. Another fantastic vintage Christmas item. It kind of had that Bryn's Japan, Ardalt, Holt Howardy, choir boy situation happening. I need to know how much I paid for it, though. Hold on. Oof. Yeah, I paid $15 for it, but it was so unique that I could not say no. Oh my gosh, look at that. After all that, it's still got the tag on it. This wall hanging, so cute. Now, it's got the little pockets so you can put things in it. $15. I feel confident I'll be able to double my money. This one is pretty unique, and it's in pretty good condition. It's got a couple spots where it shows some age, but definitely never seen one like this before. I've seen other ones like with Santa Clauses on it and such, but never seen the choir boys. Next up, I found a Chalkware Santa Claus wall plaque, and I only paid $6 for it. I have had a couple Chalkware Santa Clauses. They usually sell pretty quick. They're kind of hard to find. I've never actually just seen the hanging wall piece, and it even has a hanger already on it, which is great. I only paid $6 for it. I love his rosy cheeks. This will definitely go super quick. I think I only have one last thing in this grouping. This was probably my favorite. Well, I already said that once. This is one of my two favorite things I found that day. I cannot believe it. Look at this incredibly unique Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer pillow, plush, whatever you want to call it. I paid $15 for it. Now, I try to stay away from anything plush that has stains on it. However, this I could forgive because it is so unique, and if no one buys it, that's fine. I will gladly keep it. I have never seen anything like it. I just think it's incredible. It's got a little discoloration, little spots of staining, but I think it kind of adds to its character almost. All the ornaments and everything on it are vintage. I love its little collar and its funny ornament eye. It's even got eyelashes. I'm a sucker for anything with eyelashes. So $15 for this was a steal for me, and I am going to save the rest of it for my next unboxing video in a couple days. I have a lot to do over here. Like I said, I'm in the process of moving, and it's holiday season and everybody wants their packages, so that's what I'm going to go get on right now. See you guys tomorrow.